happened. Listen to this back and forth. Here we go.
So Hillary Clinton said in an interview today that she and her husband are getting pulled into the Epstein matter to divert attention from you and that your administration has something to hide. What's your response to that?
I have nothing to hide. I've been exonerated. I have nothing to do with Jeffrey Epstein. They went in hoping that they'd find it and found just the opposite. I've been totally exonerated. In fact, Jeffrey Epstein was fighting that I don't get elected with some author. The sleazebag, by the way. And I've been totally exonerated. No, they're getting pulled in. And that's their problem. I don't know. They're going to have to see what happens. But I watched her in Munich, and she seriously has Trump derangement syndrome.
Do you think she should publicly testify?
You know, I've been totally exonerated on Epstein.
He keeps saying, totally exonerated.
And it's really interesting because they've been pulled in. Think of it. They've been pulled in. Clinton and many other Democrats have been pulled in, yeah.
So I saw somebody on Twitter said, Bill Clinton was mentioned 1,800 times in the Epstein files. Yeah, Donald Trump was mentioned 1,000,000 times. It's like 900-something thousand times. I need everybody to share this video far and wide because I'm about to break down for you just how exonerated Trump really was in the Epstein files. Like he seems to think he is. He doesn't actually think so. He's just pretending. But Donald Trump was Epstein's best friend for a decade, and we know that because Epstein is on a literal audio tape saying that, okay? Trump was on Epstein's plane 8 times that we know of, and he went to the island. This is all in the files. The first time Trump and Melania had sex was on the Lolita Express, which is Epstein's plane. Epstein knew the inner workings of the Trump White House in the first term, and again, we have that on literal audio tape. Trump and Epstein shared a girlfriend, y'all. They shared a girlfriend. Epstein also passed off a 20-year-old girl to Trump in 1993. All of this stuff is recorded. All of this stuff is in the files. All this stuff is in the reporting that's happened around the files. Trump wrote that creepy love letter to Epstein on his birthday and drew a picture of what looked like a prepubescent girl and said, let every day be another wonderful secret, Jeffrey. We sure do have a lot of things in common, don't we? We sure. What are those things, Don? Care to elaborate? Do you care to elaborate? How about this one? People don't talk about this one a lot, but we learned this in the files. Trump offered Epstein a job in his first term. He offered Epstein a job in his first term. Epstein allegedly learned some of the tricks of human trafficking from Trump's teenage modeling agency. Epstein wanted to also do a teenage modeling agency and model it after Trump's agency, okay? This is the stuff they don't want you to know. This is the stuff Trump is terrified of getting out there where everybody's talking about it. Trump hosted a private event with teen models at Mar-a-Lago, and there was one other person there, Jeffrey Epstein. Never mind the fact, Michael Wolff told us, Epstein showed him a picture of Trump where Trump is surrounded by girls of an uncertain age, is the terminology he used. And I think one of them was bending over and pointing at him and laughing, and he had a stain on his pants. I wonder what kind of stain was on his pants. There's a picture of Trump buying a girl from Epstein, a depreciated girl from Epstein. He was giving him a big check at Mar-a-Lago to buy that girl. Trump was still close with Epstein in his first term, despite lying about the fact that he broke up with him way before then, okay? Remember, Epstein started leaking stuff to the media about Trump before he died in the custody of the feds. He was just starting to say stuff, and he died in the custody of Donald J. Trump. In 2011, Trump spent hours with an Epstein victim at Epstein's house. And we know that because of an Epstein email that came out from 2011 where he says exactly that. Trump's at the house right now, and he's there with one of the victims, and he's been there for hours. Which means, since Epstein's houses are bugged, they have tapes, they have videos, they have tapes, they have pictures, they have everything you can imagine of Trump committing crimes.